Living and dying by the three can be a dangerous thing. Hi, everybody. Welcome into Undisputed. We hope you had a fabulous weekend. I'm Jen Hale, here alongside Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp. Good morning, guys.
It's good. I had a very adventurous Sunday, Skip Bayless. I circled over Baltimore for about almost 2 hours, running low on fuel, got diverted to Richmond, sat there for 2 hours. But I'm here because I wouldn't miss beating you down on a Monday morning for anything in the world.
And why exactly are you in Baltimore?
Actually, we're filming 30 for 30 on the 2000 Ravens. So I got that this afternoon and tonight.
Well, you didn't have much contribution in 2000, so I don't know how little your part's going to be here.
There you go. See, there you go. I mean, I can't even go. See, I try to be nice, and you shoot me down every chance you get.
Well, I did want to ask you, I know somebody who said Mavericks in 7? Really? Are they going to win 4 straight now?
It's not looking good for the home team, but I did get 2 cases on about Luka getting 20 in the first half, right?
You did, but you won the battle, not the war, because you also have Boston in 6. Does that mean they're going to win 3 straight?
Put 2 cases on, they win in 6.
3
Another
straight?
2. We already got 2.
I think we already have 2. You want to make it 4?
In 6.
Okay, do 4. Done. Thank you. Appreciate that. Next question.
Saw him coming. Saw him coming.
Shots fired here on Undisputed early. Guys, I have a feeling this is going to be a great show this morning. All right, man, Luka was on fire. He scored a game-high 40 points last night. Shannon, he's your guy. Just not enough, though, for the Mavericks. The Warriors would end up winning Game 3, 109-100. They now have that 3-zip series lead. Shannon, what percentage of the blame does Luka deserve for the loss?
I'm going to give him very minimal blame. Skip, I blamed him. I put a lot of the blame on him in Game 1 because he was awful with the turnovers, only scoring 20 points. But if you look at his last 2 games, he gave you 42 points on Friday night. He gave you 40 points last night. And he did it for you on 11 of 23 shooting. He got to the free throw line 17 times. You love guys getting to the free throws, but you love even more when they make their free throws. He's 14 of 17 from the foul line. Gave you 21 in the fourth quarter when the game was in the balance. They still had an opportunity to win. But Skip, when you get Reggie Bullock and Max Kleber going 0 for 15, 0 for 12 from 3, it's going to be hard to overcome that. When your starting center, Powell, only gives you 3 points, and guys went 4 of 14 on passes from Luka Doncic. Skip, in the last 2 games, he's averaging 41 points a game on 50% shooting, 84% from the free throw line, and he's giving you 2 steals a game and a block and a half a game. I don't really know what else he can do because at the end of the day, Skip, he does have teammates, and the teammate does bear some culpability, and they do have some responsibility to make some shots. I'm not saying Reggie Bullock needs to be Steph Curry. I'm not saying that Max Kleber needs to be Nikola Jokic. But damn, can you give us some production? Can you give us, Reggie, can you give us 8 points? Kleber, can you give us 10? Skip, you remember the last series, he seemingly couldn't miss against Phoenix. You see Reggie Bullock, he couldn't miss against Phoenix. Now, damn, he's charging 50 cents for a basket. And he's empty. He got no money because he can't make a basket. So for me, Skip, I'm going to give Luka minimal blame. At bare minimum, you know what? He is a superstar. And, you know, we expect superstars to do so much. But I can only give him 5% of the blame because I don't really know what else he can do. If I told you that Luka, Skip, in the last 2 games was going to be averaging 41 on 50% shooting 84% from the free throw line and he's shooting 50% from the 3. Things that Skip Bayless tell me he's not any good at. He's a terrible 3-point shooter. 50% is great. He's a terrible free throw shooter. 84% is great, considering you say Luka is a below average 3-point shooter and free throw shooter. And he's giving you 41% on 50% shooting from the floor, 47% from the 3, 84% from the free throw line. At the end of the day, Skip, you look at what Steph is getting from Jordan Poole. Look at what he got the other night from Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney scored more points in an NBA game since his, freshman year at UCLA. Jordan Poole chips in. Draymond is going to do Draymond things. Klay Thompson. Because at the end of the day, Skip, they got the best player. Luka Doncic is the best player. But 4 through 5 belong to the Golden State Warriors. So he can't overcome that. One man, I don't care how great he is, is never going to overcome a great team. And we saw that play out in 86. We saw it play out in 87. We saw it play out in 88, 89, and 90. No one ever said Michael Jordan sold out. They said, how is he supposed to beat those great Celtics teams? How is he supposed to beat those great Pistons teams? Until he got more help. And so Luka needs some help. Dinwiddie chipped in last night, but it wasn't nearly enough. So for me, Skip, I'm going to give him 5% of the blame because for me, when I watch the game, I don't really know what else Luka can do.
Huh. Well, now that you've talked away the whole show, I'll take a quick turn. We got to go to break here in just a second. But given the superstar status that you already afford and a claim for Luka Doncic, I got to go 75% of the blame for Luka because I got to get a new TV. I'm seeing a very different game than you're seeing.
Okay.
And again, you're saying that Skip Bayless says this, I don't say anything. The stats scream he's a lousy shooter from three and the free throw line. Going into Friday night's game 2, he was shooting from three 34% for his career and for these playoffs. From the free throw line for his whole career, for 4 years of career and through these playoffs going into Friday night's game 3, he was 74% from the free throw line. Those are LeBron stats. LeBron is I'll be nice today, below average three-point and free throw shooter. And Luka is actually a touch worse than even LeBron is from both three and the free throw line. So I will give you this. The irony of games 2 and 3 was Luka had a crazy hot hand, and we have seen LeBron rarely, on occasion, get hot from three and the free throw line. Well, that was Luka, and all your stats are obviously correct in that he's 9 of 19 from three in the last 2 games. That's 47%. Well, that's an aberration. And from the free throw line, what is he, 27 of 32? 84%. That's 84%. Well, obviously, that's an anomaly. That is an outlier because those are completely off the chart stats for Luka Doncic.
But Skip, that wasn't the question, though. The question wasn't whether this is an anomaly. This wasn't the question whether this is, what it was. You're saying culpability, blame. You're blaming him for shooting 84% from the free throw line, 47%
I think it
from the
was
three.
my turn to talk now that you've talked out the whole show, and so I was just getting started, and I got rudely interrupted again. Okay, so
go ahead.
The point is, last night and in game 2, he had 40% usage rate. He dribbles the air out of the basketball. Dribble, 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 dribble. Wiggins is doing an extraordinary job of making him work. And he starts to wear down. And the harder he works, the longer his teammates have to stand like, are you gonna pass it to me or maybe not? And it's the end of the clock, and I gotta shoot it. And they were as cold as he was hot last night because he's dribbling the air out of the basketball. Now, superstar Luka. What are these games boiled down to? What has Golden State dominated the whole year long? What are they known for? Third quarter domination. Trust me, the Dallas Mavericks know all too well. Their scouting reports are screaming at them. You have to be ready to withstand the onslaught in the third quarter. Luka Doncic.
Correct.
He's the superstar. Wait a second. Now I'm looking at these 3 third quarters in games 1, 2, and 3. Let's see. They lost, Dallas. They lost the first one 34-24. The next third quarter in game 2, they lost 25-13. Last night, they lost 30-21. That means they're losing the games in the third quarter. Well, let's see what this superstar Luka did in the third quarters. In game 1, he was 1 of 3 and 0 for 1 from 3. He scored 4 points. In game 2, he went 2 of 5 and 0 for 2 from 3. And in game 4, he went 2 of 5 and was 0 for 1 from 3. So he's now, he scored a grand total of 10 points in 3 third quarters. He's 5 of 13 from the floor and 0 for 4 from 3. In all 3 third quarters, He shot 4 threes and missed every one of them. And guess how many free throws he shot in the 3 big third quarters, the turnaround quarters? Shannon Sharp, your superstar has shot 0 free throws in 3 straight third quarters combined. 0 free throws. I don't know what happens. He shrinks. He fades. He disappears. I don't know. 10 total points for 3. He's averaging 3.3 points per third quarter. Way to go, superstar.
So